Hi, this is Miss Lamb, and I'm here to give you a tutorial on creating your annotated bibliography in Google Docs. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably already know that I'm a huge fan of everything Google Docs, but there is a really super cool add-on that makes Google Docs a really great option for creating your annotated bibliography. So let's get started. I opened up a new document here. I named it over here. I'm going to quickly change the formatting. I'm putting this into Times New Roman. I'm changing it to size 12, and I am double spacing my thing. So now I'm going to put in the proper heading, student name, teacher name, class, and date. Okay, so now I have this here, and now it's going to be a matter of creating my citations first. And here is where Google Docs turns super awesome. If you go to the add-ons menu and you click on Get Add-ons, you will see that the first option is the EasyBib add-on. You're going to add it by pressing that plus free button. You're going to sign in with your email. And now, when you go back to the add-ons menu, you'll see that there's an option called an EasyBib Bibliography Creator. You're going to go there and you're going to choose Manage Bibliography. Okay, now here is where all the fun starts. So I've opened up along the top 4 different types of sources that maybe you'd want to add to your thing. So let's start with a book, okay? All the sources that I chose have to do with global warming. So now I'm going to copy the title of that book, or I could just type it in here, and then I'm going to press search. Boom, it's right here. I'm going to press select. And here we have the, because this is the 8th edition, the correct option. So let me close this tab. Now, the next thing that I have is a journal article. Okay, so now I'm going to go right here to my tab that says journal article. And here I'm going to enter the title and look for the right option. Let's see if it helps if I put this in quotation marks. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't have any more, and I can show you what you can do if yours doesn't come up. But for right now, I'm going to just choose a different one. Okay, I select my journal article here. So that one's done. Now I have a website. So I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to go to where it says website. I'm going to paste the URL. I'm going to press search. I'm going to select that one. Now I have this one also. And then I have one more here that I want to put in, and that's also on a website. So I'm going to paste the URL. I'm going to search, see what comes up. See if it's going to work. I'm happy if it doesn't, because then I can show you what to do if it doesn't. Okay, in the meantime, while that decides to do its thing, once you have all of your sources added here, you press this red Add Bibliography to Docs, and look at that. It pops it in right here. Now, obviously, since this is the annotated bibliography and not your works cited, you're going to change this to say Annotated Bibliography. Now it's just a matter of inserting your annotations. You'll go between each source. You'll press enter there. You'll put your annotation, which remember is 5 to 8 sentences. One of them is a description of the source that you're answering, not one of the sentences, one of the parts. You're going to describe your source. You're going to give a brief summary of your source, and then you're going to discuss how you're going to use this source in your paper. So you're going to put your annotation between all of these. If this gets to more than one page, then you need to insert your page number here, but you want that on the right, and you're going to put your last name. So if your name is student name, then your last name is name. I have that here in case you need, and this is the way you do it. But there's one more step. And that one more step is to make sure that your citations are correct. It is not enough to just say, oh, I got it from EasyBib, because EasyBib isn't always right. You need to go back and make sure that all the sections of your MLA citation are here. You can either use the handout that you got, you can use Purdue, you can use EasyBib. There's lots of information. If you just Google MLA citations, you'll be able to find it. Now, let's say you have a source that's like this one right here that's still searching. So look, I'm going to do it manually. Okay. I have this here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to split my screen. Is it going to work? Am I going to be able to split my screen? No, I'm not going to be able to split my screen. Okay. Let's do this. Put this back here. I'll cut this out of the video. Okay. Okay, so now, so let's say I need to do this manually. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at my source over here, and I'm going to start with my author's last name and first name. So I'm going to type in Wagner Laura. Then I'm going to type the title using, right? I'm going to copy that. Here's a trick. If I press Control or Command Shift and V, it types it in it doesn't like save the font that used. That was the wrong font. So here I have the title. See, this is wrong, by the way. This. I'm going to come back and change that. I'm going to stay focused on the task at hand. I have my author's last name and first name. Then I have my title. Now, the next thing that you would put into your citation, if it was a book, if it was like a book or from a magazine or a newspaper, would be the container. But this doesn't have a container because it's free form on the web. And so we're going to skip that. We're going to skip that section of the citation. Next, we are going to then add the publisher information, okay? Because there's no version, there's none of that. We're going to add the publisher information. In this case, the publisher is the Pedestrian and Bicycle Information Center. So we're going to put that in here, Pedestrian and Bicycle Information Center. Then we need to look for a date of publication, which is January 2013. So we're going to put that in here. And then we're going to put that this is a PDF. And that's it. And there's your citation. And you can do that manually as well. That's just what I wanted to show you. Now, one more thing, and I know I closed that, so I'm going to open this back up. But this right here, this weird thing that's right there should show you that this is incorrect. So I'm just going to copy this here and open that back up so that I can, so I'm opening this page up on here. So now my author is correct, right? And I have the title of my book is correct. The next information that I would need, there's no version numbers or anything. I need the publication information. So now obviously if you read this book, then the publisher is right in there. But here I have right here, the publisher is Greystone Books. So I am going to, and it's from 2011. I'm going to, instead of this, I don't know what nonsense, I'm going to put here, Command Shift V. Whoops. Let's get that back here. Greystone Books is our publisher. There we have it, 2011. See, you really have to check to make sure that your citation is correct. It's not going to be an excuse that you got it from EasyBib. So please be careful with that.